Hello, ninth grade. Here is another example of how to solve a system using a matrix. So I'm going to record my system. Negative 2x plus 1y is negative 3. 1x minus 4y is negative 2. Here's also our goal, to have the solution matrix. From here, I'm going to put it in the augmented matrix. Using just the coefficients, I create the augmented matrix. Now, the first thing I'm going to think about is my goal. I want a 1 and a 0 in the top row and a 0 and a 1 in the second row. Well, notice that if I switch the rows, the 1s will be in the correct spot. So I'm going to swap row 1 with row 2. That's the first step I'm going to do. So 1, negative 4, negative 2 becomes my first row. And then negative 2, 1, negative 3. I'm sorry, negative 2. This should be negative 3. Apologize for my typo. Negative. Nope, I'm switching it. Oh, goodness. It's because that's why I'm switching it. 2, 1, negative 3. Negative 2, 1, negative 3. That is negative. First row is now 1, negative 4, negative 2. Now, I want this negative 2 to become 0. So I am going to multiply a positive 2 to the first row. I'm going to add it to the second row. So the second row gets that 0 in the desired location. So let's do that together. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 plus negative 2, 0, which is what we wanted right here. Remember that the first row was not changed. And then 2 times negative 4, which is negative 8, plus 1 is negative 7. And lastly, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus negative 3 is negative 7. I'm going to remind you of what this row is telling us. This is telling us that 0 x's, negative 7 y's are the same as negative 7. So we need to get rid of this negative 7 somehow and replace it with a 1. We will do that by multiplying by its reciprocal. Multiply by negative 1/7 times that second row, and we'll keep it in that second row. 1, negative 4, negative 2 remains the first row. Then 0, 1, and 1. Because negative 1/7 times negative 7 is a positive 1. And that is repeated for this value also. So what we have is y equals 1. Now let's use this 1 to put a 0 in place of this negative 4. And then we will have solved for our x value. So we are going to multiply 4 times the second row, add it with the first row, but now we're changing our first row. Four times 0 is 0, and 0 plus 1 is 1. So notice the 1 is here. Now we'll put a 0 here, but let's make sure with our calculation. 4 times 1, the second row, which is 4, plus negative 4, there's our 0. Then 4 times 1 is 4, plus negative 2 is 2. So this tells us that x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, and we've solved our system. Thank you for watching. Here is the work that would normally be done on a Promethean board.